years of doing comedy, and you know. Oh, stop it, guys! You're too nice to me. It's kind of creepy. By the way, the hat signifies I'm a different person, so I'm not the host anymore. Okay, I'm a comedian. This is kind of weird. I kind of like this spotlight thing, but okay, we'll go with it. So we didn't practice this. We didn't actually practice at all. But so you know, I've been spending all this time on comedy, and like I go around and write jokes all the time, and like I'm always focused on it, and like I might be wasting my time, but you know, as the great philosopher of my generation once said, YOLO, so it doesn't really matter, you know. But you know, for those of you who are like over the age of ignorance or living under the rock of hipster, YOLO means you only live once. It was coined by an admittedly catchy song by Drake. And you know, it's not that I disagree with the term YOLO, we do only live once. I just kind of disagree with like the way that it's overused. You know, the other day I was at the hospital and I saw this girl. I don't know, that's kind of funny. I was at the hospital, I was like visiting someone. I didn't like jump off of something or like fall, but although one time I did sprain my ankle playing the Wii. So I guess when I say I was at the hospital, you're like, was she playing Xbox this time? Or like, I don't know. But anyway, she had these sweatpants on that said #YOLO across the butt. Like right across the butt, like a public exclamation of her mortality. Like, yeah, I'm gonna die, you know? It's like of all the things that an attractive young girl can get put across her butt, like why does it have to be that? Why not like put an inspirational saying or like a nice quote or like her phone number for me, you know what I mean? Like, would be awkward to use all these note cards. Because let me tell you, this event may look very well put together, and we'll say that it is. But I wrote this last night, so to be honest with you guys. But you know, YOLO has become an excuse to why people do really stupid things. Like every time I see one of those Facebook pictures of a scraggly teenage girl, like, you know, doing illegal activity, the caption is always YOLO, which to me, it doesn't really make sense. If you only live once, that means you also only die once. So, I mean, why would you waste that, you know? Like, YOLO should really say that you should think before you act, look before you leap, or stop saying stupid sayings because you're making us look bad, you know? Like, I think those are all better options for what our generation should be putting on the butt of sweatpants. You know, speaking of like photo captions, I was having a conversation with some friends the other day about like the weird Facebook captions that people have. Like most of the time they have nothing to do with the picture, right? Like all of a sudden the caption section is just a new place to spew copy and pasted inspirational quotes and like song lyrics, you know? Like it doesn't make any sense. Have you ever seen those girls with picture like the duck face? They like turn their butt on the counter to make it look bigger. Like the YOLO across the pants. And like the caption for some reason is the lyrics to like Run This World, or what it's called, by Beyonce, you know? Like if that's who's running the world, I don't really want to live here anymore. Yeah, true dead. Word. I heard like that was nice, the whole interaction. I honestly can't see any of it. It's like really dark. It's freaking me out. Like I've never had this, like, I own this stage. But I mean I do, because I'm the real host, he's not. You know? But, oh yeah, I'm not the host, I'm the person. I blew my cover. Alright, so, but you know, I'm not sure why I spend so much time on Facebook, because I'm pretty sure all I do is complain about it. But like, I know I'm not the only one, and honestly, I'm starting to like Facebook more, because I can only read so many like Facebook statuses complaining about timeline before the hipster in me is like, I love this thing, you know? There's something beautiful about something that made like 200 of my friends freak out all at once. I tried to do that every day. Okay. But you know, I just don't know why they call it timeline. All it does is remind me of like those awful like projects I've had in this year that put stuff in a timeline, or like a weird like stalking tool that starts like at birth. I didn't know you then, but I can see everything you've ever done. And did you, like, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but like on the event titled Born, which is like a weird thing, it has like a little space to write in a story. Okay, I love you guys, right? You got some good friends out here, you know? But I do not want to go on Facebook and learn about the miracle of your 12-hour birth, okay? I like you not that much. I think Facebook just stopped calling it the wall because they realized that encouraging teenagers to write on walls wasn't helping society anymore. Someone's like, I had a thought. You're really I don't know, okay? Don't do that. It's okay. But, you know, I believe though that names really do matter a lot. You know, it's called the stop sign, not a press on your big brake and then keep rolling on, because you're actually supposed to stop. It's called fast food because you're not supposed to wait 15 extra minutes for your cheesy potato tacos in the drive-thru at Taco Bell, okay? There's so much love for those potatoes in this room. But don't worry, I called the 1-800 number immediately. I was not going to have that. The next joke I'm omitting for the purpose of the audience. I'll tell you guys later if you ask. Okay, but the same name thing goes for people. Like, did you know that some people actually name their kid Jesus? Like, I've met some kids named Jesus, and like, can you talk about high expectations and optimistic thinking? Like, you just named your kid after someone that was perfect. Like, I thought Snooki's baby was gonna have a lot to live up to, but I was totally wrong. Can you imagine the rumors that are spread about poor little Jesus? Like, one girl tells another, Jesus loves you. And the next thing you know, she's like, oh, he's infatuated with me. He goes his whole life living as some sort of pimp. He's supposed to just love everybody. It's an awful, awful thing to have. So you know what? I don't want to get started on names like joy or hope or chastity, because I mean, it's a lot to live up to. So, I'm gonna have a kid, and I'm gonna have a kid that's a dude, a boy, a little man, and I'm gonna name him a hyphenated first name, Charlie Sheen. That way all we can do is go up from there, you know? But I think the logic behind, I think it's the same logic that those people have that come to our school a few times a year and do the SAT boot camp. Because associating an academic tutoring session with a military boot camp that consists of approximately 8 weeks of crawling under barbed wire and running miles at a time is a great marketing strategy. I was so ready. I was like, I barely passed PE, but I'm going to that. Like, it makes sense. Well, my friend and I, we employed a similar strategy. We had this summer workout plan, and as you can see by my flawless figure, it worked out so well. You guys can't see this. It's like, you guys might be making fun of me. I don't even know. Anyways, we called it boot camp kill yourself because we're like, we're going to push it so hard, it's going to be so rigorous. But, the problem was that we didn't really have handheld weights, so we used soup cans and we ate the soup after. And there's pictures somewhere on Facebook of me doing that. And then we didn't have yoga mats, so we used old towels. And we didn't really have a dietitian, so we just ate whatever we felt like eating. It did not work out. But, there's a lot that goes into being healthy. I had no idea how much math was involved. You have to count your calories, you have to count your carbs, you have to count how many brownies you had under the counter so they don't go bad before you eat them, It's the most important part. I figure I'll maintain my current weight, which, is fatty and fabulous, because, YOLO, right? But regardless of my maintenance of current weight, I like to read things. I've read a lot of nutrition labels, and they make sense. I know why they're there. But there's a lot of labels that we have that just don't make much sense. For example, I've seen soup that says, caution, contents hot once heated. I don't know if you realize this, but if you're not intelligent enough to know that the food will come out heated, you're not really smart enough to be operating a microwave. There are dangerous things in there that you do not understand just yet. And if you need the hot coffee you just ordered at McDonald's to tell you the contents is hot, I think you should either rethink your choice of beverage or rethink leaving your house alone. Last time I was at McDonald's, I'm sorry. Okay, but there are reasons that we have to have stupid labels, because there's people that just, well, for one, people just don't read them, so I feel like I have to educate the masses. So I'm telling you all about this hotel door I read once in LA. Anyone who's seen me live before, around, knows this joke. This is my famous hotel joke. Because yes, I do read the hotel door. I read every hotel door, but this one was my favorite. It had directions on how to survive a fire. It didn't say in case of a fire. No, there is going to be a fire and you're going to know how to live. and it says, word for word, I've proven a picture somewhere. It said, exit building immediately, even at the risk of ending up on the street in your